Trump raises threats. We will totally destroy Iran if it refuses the deal. The era of the nice guy is over. Pezeshkian responds, "Who are you?" The U.S.-Iranian dispute has entered a phase of intense diplomatic and military confrontation, with U.S. President Donald Trump raising his threats to the point of total destruction of Iran if it refuses to sign a new agreement, declaring the end of the nice guy era. In the first official response, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian challenged American logic, asserting that Washington has no justification for depriving his country of its nuclear rights and declaring that the era of dictates is over. In a series of press interviews, Trump outlined an unprecedented escalation, presenting Tehran with two options: sign an offer he described as fair, or face a military campaign targeting Iranian power plants, bridges, and what he called Iran's killing machine. Trump revealed that he had sent a high-level delegation, including Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff, to hold talks in Pakistan, emphasizing that the matter would be resolved one way or another. Trump mocked the reclosure of the Strait of Hormuz, claiming that Iran was losing $500 million a day and that the U.S. blockade had already taken hold of the waterway. For his part, during a visit to the Ministries of Sports and Science, the Iranian president adopted a firm and defiant tone, asking, "Who is Trump to deprive a country of its legal and nuclear rights?" Pezeshkian affirmed that his country would not yield to threats and that Iranians stand united when it comes to their identity and land. He criticized the double standards of paralyzed international institutions regarding what he described as crimes committed in the region. The Iranian president stressed that his country does not seek to expand the scope of the war and considers the countries of the region brothers, asserting that strengthening rapprochement is the only way to prevent foreign powers from sowing discord. While Trump brandishes the honor of doing what must be done militarily, Pezeshkian calls for rationality and dialogue to avoid further destruction, indicating that problems are not solved by escalating tensions. However, anticipation remains high regarding the outcome of the upcoming Pakistani negotiations, which represent the last chance before the region slides into a full-blown confrontation, a scenario explicitly threatened by the White House. Washington is presenting Tehran with an economic and military surrender test, while Tehran insists on its legitimate defense equation and its adherence to its nuclear rights. The next few days will determine whether the language of threats will pave the way for a Pakistan agreement, or whether the region will witness the destruction of infrastructure as Trump has vowed.